sister. We're asking that you will anoint her afresh. Keep her, oh God, in the center of your will. And God will thank you. On Tuesday, we'll thank you. On Wednesday, we'll thank you. On Thursday, we'll thank you. We'll say that you did it, oh God. And it is so in Jesus' name. Somebody give God praise.
It's good to see you. How have you been?
I've been great. How about you?
You're killing it out there.
Thank you.
Fun?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Are you excited? I'm excited for you.
I'm excited. So I'm in a zone. You know how it is when you're in a zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in
you
that
got
zone.
it. We are manifesting
right?
it. You
That's
got
right.
it.
Right. We got to claim it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate. She's compassionate. She shows empathy. And most of all, she is not delusional. Yeah. Kamala recognized that this country is at risk, that the economy needs to get stronger, that the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me. I believe her when she says, under her, buying eggs and milk won't break the bank, because she's gonna pass a ban on price gouging on groceries. And she told me that in my face. So she better not lie to me in my face.
2 days, we are going to take out the trash in Washington, D.C., and the trash's name is Kamala Harris.
Former Democrat White House staffer joining us live from Brisbane. Barbara, do you feel any disappointment that Kamala Harris hasn't been able to become the first woman of colour and first woman to be elected to the presidency?
I am so disappointed and really insulted. I'm a Howard alum, and that she didn't have the decency to walk out and say something to her, to her university, make a comment to the United States. Things were not looking well for her. It wasn't completely over, but short of a miracle, we knew which way this was going. And that she didn't have some grace. I mean, it shows us how classless she actually is, a sore loser. And even though it's painful for her, for the Democrats, I think America might be relieved at recognizing and realizing they don't have to put up with this any longer. And if this is what they were walking into, maybe it's better that it gets, cut at the nip right now.
You shot great, but you shot late. High level. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
She made a lot of mistakes by bringing on all of Hollywood and Beyonce and all of these people.
But they always do that.
Beyonce wasn't very happy.
They always do that.
Beyonce wasn't happy.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know the Democrats. You're connected to them. You've worked in the White House for Democrat presidents.
We have to remember that Obama and Michelle did not come out to endorse her for about more than a week, about 10 days after all of the other elite Democrats did. Obama has been telling people all along, before she became vice president, not to do this and not to jump to that. Said give her a position somewhere, but not VP.
VP.
People closer to her knew what was, coming on.
We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow.
How cowardly, but what a stunning win from Donald Trump. Democrat prosecutors, they tried to get him jailed on dodgy charges. 2 would-be assassins tried to kill him. Much of the media tried to bury him. He won, they lost. Now, yes, the counting has not finished, but Trump seems to have won all 7 of the battleground states, like Michigan, especially Pennsylvania, probably Wisconsin too. That's given him maybe even 315 electoral college votes in all, above the 270 he needed. And in fact, it looked so hopeless so quickly that the Democrats sent home the crowd at their campaign headquarters, with Harris once again dodging the media and even her own supporters.
Hear the music blaring, but within the crowd right now, it's pretty silent. A lot of glum looks on the faces here over the course of this evening. They've been playing as the returns were coming in on one of the cable channels, and frankly, they weren't the returns that most of the people here in the room wanted. So you start hearing several dozen people start chanting, "Music, music." They muted the TV and blasted some music so they could sort of lift the spirits of some of the folks here this evening. I'll tell you, based on an attendee who was at one of the Harris events taking place at a hotel not far from here, the situation there, the scene was described as that of a funeral right now. Now, that doesn't mean this thing is over, but it does give you a sense of the way people are feeling right now. I was with Kamala Harris just yesterday as she was traveling through Pennsylvania at that late night event. Actually, it was just 24 hours ago that she was with Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, Oprah Winfrey, and she said to the tens of thousands gathered that momentum is on our side, but clearly there was a different message being communicated now in the form of that document that was obtained by NBC News. The statement sent by the campaign chair, Jen O'Malley Dillon, saying basically that we always knew this race was going to be tight, and increasingly it appears that they believe the blue wall states are their best path going forward at this time. That's what it seems to be the way this night is going to go for most folks here. It's not the end of the road. Jen O'Malley Dillon also saying we're going to keep at it tomorrow, but we wait to hear from Kamala Harris, of course, in the course of the next couple of hours. We'll let you know.
Donald Trump has won. Now, there's still more counting to come, but Trump is president again in the most astonishing comeback.
Thank you very much. Wow. Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends in this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy? But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve.
Say man, hey man, it's OG Jucario. Now back at you with another one. And I had to come slide on the YouTube block because Donald Trump is now president of the United States once again, giving him the title of the 47th president in United States history. And now here we have, Kamala Harris. They're saying that she didn't want to speak. She didn't want to give no type of congratulations to the Republican side. Well, as she should. But people are calling her, a sore loser because of this, right? Classless, as was said also by one of the guests there on one of those shows. And she happened to be a Democrat as well, right? Ms. Barber happened to be one of those alumni members at Howard University, the same university that Kamala Harris was said to give her speech if she would have had won the presidency, right? There at that venue that the Democrats had laid out there for the people. And they were saying that these people were like they was at a funeral, man. Like it was dead there, right? They had to play a little R&B and a little hip hop to liven up the scene. The Democrats and Kamala Harris, they tried to pull out all of the bells and whistles for this one, right? All the gimmicks that they could find. They had Beyonce, they had Cardi B. She spoke and gave a couple of, as people said, you know, has been reported, embarrassing words. People were saying that, hey, this was a disgrace, the way that Cardi B, you know, got up there and spoke. Kamala Harris tried her hardest, you know, she tried to get out there and knock on doors and, you know, ring doorbells and speak to people and, you know, try to get a real boots on the ground type of campaign going right at the end, but it just wasn't enough for old Trump and his loyal constituents, and voters, and fans, because you know Trump was also a celebrity before he started running for president, right? And a lot of people are still in disbelief because they can't believe that our 47th president, Donald Trump, right? It's his second term. And he has all these different felonies. How is this possible? How did he maintain to become the president again when he was recently arrested, right? Had a mug shot, right? Got all these different felonies on his record, right? But he still remains to become the president of the United States. Well, people have spoken, and a lot of people don't want to hear it, right? But a lot of people are proud to, you know, feel like that they vote actually counted. Now, as we all know, it's two different processes in the presidential electoral race, right? On the road to be the president. And, you know, we have the electoral college, which actually picks the president for the people, right? And decides who becomes, you know, the best candidate in the end, regardless of the popular vote, which is the second vote, right? And that second vote, the popular vote, is us, the people, right? Who we believe, you know, who we think and who we trust to lead us into the next 4 years here, you know, in the United States. So after, you know, they gather up and tally up all the popular votes, right? You know, it's actually up to the electoral college who becomes president. And this place is not a place you can actually go. It's not a real college, but it's made up of people who actually decide the president for the people of the United States. And a lot of people might not actually know that until they actually do the homework, or people like me do the homework for them. Now, reports are coming in that once Kamala Harris and her team found out last night as the polling was going on, right? And they're saying that the polling is still going on. They're counting up and tallying votes still in different states. And I don't understand why, because Donald Trump has already claimed victory, right, over Kamala Harris. And he has claimed the presidency, right, the 47th presidency of the United States, right? And the word is that Kamala didn't even want to give any type of speech there at Howard University, right? She didn't want to come out and see the people. She, you know, just went on and went to sleep, put her bonnet on her head and went to sleep, you guys. Wow. Yikes. Now, you know, I don't know how true that is or whatever, but we do know she didn't speak last night, okay? So, you know, like I said, maybe she might give a couple of words, you know, a few hours from now, right? And it'll hit the headlines and we'll see what she has to say. The Democrats and Kamala Harris, the campaign, they pulled out all kinds of things off the trick bag, right? They even had a reverend there praying for Kamala that she wins the presidency, right? First woman of color, right, as the president of the United States. And a lot of people were saying, well, when she found out she didn't actually win, or she wasn't having, you know, good chances at winning, right? Because Trump was steady polling on the polls, right? No diddy. Kamala Harris was showing weakness. You know, her not wanting to come out and, you know, speak to the American people after her tremendous L against Trump and the Republicans, right? That's a weakness to a lot of people, and a lot of people are chiming in on this and saying that, you know, hey, well, we didn't want her in office anyway if she's going to act like that. She don't want to come out and address the people, right? Well, guess what? That's why she didn't win. That's what a lot of people are, you know, feeling at this time, and a lot of people are expressing that, you know, Donald Trump is the best candidate. He's a stronger candidate, and a lot of people felt, the need to say that, this civil war would have probably happened. Now, in recent reports, it was rumor and innuendo and, threats of being a civil war if Donald Trump didn't become president again. And as we seen, well, they're saying he's now the president once again. And so, is it safe to say that we don't have to worry about this civil war popping off like, many were claiming was going to happen if Trump didn't get back in office? But, Trump is a businessman. And at the end of the day, America, it's a business, man. So, here we have it. Trump is the American president once again. And Kamala Harris and her Democratic campaign was defeated by Trump and his administration. Man, so y'all get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this entire ordeal. And make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. And until the next time, this is OG Jucario TV for the latest in rap, hip-hop, celebrity, and urban news. You're watching the Rundown Podcast. I appreciate everybody for spending with me. I appreciate all my subscribers for sliding with your boy every time. And say, hey man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button, and look, turn on post notification so we can slide whenever I get the drop. You already know what it is, man. It's deeper than Buddha, her, you hear me? And guess what? I'm gone.